Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I got a special one for you today. I have something very unique I'm about to put on the mill and saw, and I'd be willing to bet 99% of you guys have never seen this wood before. I know there's going to be that one guy in the comments who says, yeah, I've sawed 100,000 feet of that, nothing special. But for everybody else, this should probably be pretty unique. So stick around. So what are we sawing on today? Well, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you might already start to have a clue. If you're not, what's wrong with you? Hit subscribe, jump on board, and I guarantee 100% satisfaction or your money back. It's free. It's always going to be free. Just hit subscribe. Anyway, I had thought about just telling you what this was and sawing it and going through a big drawn out explanation, but there's no fun in that. You gotta build some anticipation here, some suspense. So I'm gonna let you have a look at it, and you're just gonna have to guess a little bit. I'm gonna saw it, we'll see how it opens up, and then at the end I'm gonna tell you what we're sawing. So let's see how good you are at wood identification. So there's the bark, semi-smooth, kind of a diamond shaped bark. Tremendous growth rings, absolutely huge growth rings, so extremely fast growing, we know that. And now, since I like you guys, we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to kind of do like those cooking shows do. Raw food goes in the oven, the cooked finished product comes out right away. I happen to have a kiln dried planed board here that you can take a look at, see if that helps anybody. Once again, extremely wide growth rings, big cathedral. Not really an open pored wood. I know somebody's probably thinking that looks like ash. It's not ash, no. If the camera picks it up, it's a medium toned wood, a little bit of a golden color. Some might even say it has a slight hue of green, but definitely more of a golden color. So that's all I'm going to give you. I'm going to get set up here. I'm going to saw this. I think I'm going to be able to saw through it pretty fast. I have a pretty decent blade on it. It's not brand new, but it's a relatively softer wood, so I think it'll cut pretty good. We're about to find that out. And I'm just going to saw it, and we'll see what we get. I think I'm shooting for 1 inch. I might cut a few thicker pieces. I really don't have an end goal with this in mind. I just had to move it from where it was. And if you're wondering why I used the little Kubota instead of the big cat, I didn't want to tear up my dad's yard. There's another little clue for you. Hopefully you're piecing this together if you've seen some of my other videos. So let's get set up, let's saw it, and see what we come up with. that stack out before we started filming. So I got it stacked on stickers, ready to air dry a little bit, then go in the kiln. 75 board feet, not a bad haul. Nice wood to saw. I'll tell you what, I'd saw this all day. Saw's really nice. So let's cut to the chase. What is this stuff? Well, if you guess poplar, you're wrong. But on the other hand, if you guess black walnut, you're not even in the ballpark. Drum roll. What we got here is Paulownia. Let me bring you in a little closer. So you guys that are regular viewers of the channel probably figured it out by now. You probably knew this was Paulownia all along. New viewers, the quick version of the backstory on this, and I have another video on this that I'll link to if you want the full story behind it. My dad planted Paulownia trees many years ago. The original one we had cut down when we built one of my lumber buildings, and this one actually came from seed from that original tree. So it's definitely not native to our area here in eastern PA. In fact, it's an Asian tree, extremely fast growing. Believe it or not, that log that you just saw was 11 years old. We had counted the growth rings in that video. So go back, watch that, see how big that tree was in 11 years. It's actually mind-blowing. 75 board feet out of lumber in 11 years. That's a pretty good return. So you can see how it's sawed out here. Very coarse grain, nice looking wood, really nice looking wood. It's light. I'm not going to say super soft. It's actually more dense than you would think. It's definitely more dense than pine. But for its size, it's pretty light. And I pulled that planed board down here for comparison. So we can put them side by side here. Kind of see what it dries to. Not much change. Some woods change quite a bit. This not so much. So just a neat project overall. I really don't know what I'm doing with this stuff. It's just, you know, he had to take the tree down. And it's one log here at 75 board feet. I do have some other stuff stashed away in the attic of one of our buildings. So I'm going to dry it. Honestly, it's probably for sale if anybody's interested, because I don't have any immediate projects for it. It's just a small batch of wood, but it's kind of unique. Maybe a talking piece. It's definitely something most people don't have. So I just thought I'd show you. Thought it'd be something most people haven't ever come across. Definitely out of the norm from what I usually saw here. You saw me pull out that stack of maple with the pine on top, and I got some oak going over here. I got all kinds of things going on, different projects here off the mill. But I thought I'd take a couple minutes here and saw this up and get it out of the way. That's about all I got on this. We got Winter Storm Ember bearing down on us. They name everything now. It's ridiculous. So I don't know. I guess we're supposed to get 6 to 10 inches of snow last I checked. So I got to batten down a few hatches, put some of the equipment inside so I don't have to shovel snow off of it. I don't get too worked up about snowstorms. It's just kind of a nuisance. I'm not a skier and I'm not a snowmobiler, so for me it's just time and fuel spent plowing. But I'm sure my kid will enjoy sleigh riding. So next video you see of me, it's going to look a little bit different around here, I guess we'll say. Maybe, if it's not a total bust. So I've been rambling too long. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.